There's a strange thing that happens to a man after 60. You're still standing, still breathing, but something deep inside you feels like it's falling asleep. Not all at once. Quietly, slowly, like a fire that stops crackling. Not because it burned out, but because no one added wood. In a world, it doesn't notice. They just assume you're fine. But you know better. You feel it. Something's missing. It's not your body that's the real problem. It's not even the age. It's that part of you that used to feel alive, used to chase, to lead, to love like your chest was wide open. That part feels distant now. Almost like someone else's life. You go through your days, do what you're supposed to, and somewhere between the silence and the routine, you wonder, where did I go? You didn't lose yourself overnight. You gave yourself away in pieces. To your career, to your responsibilities, to your family. You were strong for everyone else. But no one told you how to be strong for yourself when the noise stopped. No one told you how to rebuild your fire when the world stopped clapping. No one taught you how to feel deeply again, without falling apart. Let me ask you something. When's the last time you touched your woman without needing anything in return? Just to remind her that she's still your favorite part of the day. When's the last time you looked at her? Really looked and saw the woman who once took your breath away. Most men don't realize this, but the moment you stop seeing her, she starts disappearing emotionally. And you start disappearing too. Not to her, but to yourself. It's not your fault. We've trained men for decades to lead with performance and suppress their truth. To never cry, never ask for help, never show uncertainty. But here's the twist. True strength isn't about how much you hold in. It's about how much you can hold without shutting down. That's what women crave in a man after 60. Not perfection, presence. And presence is rare these days. Because most men over 60 are walking around half awake. Still breathing, still showing up, but not fully feeling. Not fully alive. That's why your energy feels low. Why your relationship feels distant. Why you feel invisible. You're not broken. You're just numb. But here's the beautiful part. Numbness isn't permanent. Presence can be rebuilt. I'm not here to preach. I'm here to remind you of who you were before the world drained you. Before you traded your fire for routine. Before you learned to say, I'm fine, instead of I miss feeling alive. And I'll tell you something most people won't. You are still a dangerous man. Still desirable. Still powerful. You've just been operating in quiet mode for too long. Let me share a story. A man named Alan, 68, came to me after his wife said, "You're here, but I don't feel you anymore." That shattered him. Not because he didn't love her, but because he hadn't realized he was hiding behind silence, thinking that was enough. He didn't know how to express desire without awkwardness. He thought aging meant settling. It doesn't. Alan started showing up again, not with roses or big talk, but with small, intentional presence. He kissed her neck while she cooked. He started listening with his eyes, not just his ears. He touched her hand without a goal. Within weeks, she softened. Within months, they were making love again, not out of obligation, but out of rediscovered aliveness. That's what happens when a man comes back to his center. His woman follows. Because here's the truth. Your strength isn't in your words. It's in your stillness. In how you carry yourself when she's emotional. In how you respond when she pulls away. In how you see her when she's forgotten how to feel beautiful. Research shows that men who stay emotionally connected in their later years live longer, have better hormone levels, and more fulfilling intimacy. But you don't need studies to feel the truth. You know how good it feels to be wanted. But the real secret? That kind of attraction doesn't start with her. It starts with you. You don't have to become someone new. You just have to return to the man you were before life hardened you. The man who kissed slowly, who touched like he meant it, who held eye contact until her breath caught. That man is still in you. Beneath the years, beneath the silence, beneath the layers of I'm fine. Because deep down, you're not fine. You're just craving something more. More than comfort. More than routine. You want depth. Connection. You want to be felt again. Seen again. And the path there isn't through performance. It's through presence. And that kind of presence can be rebuilt starting today. So how do you do it? You start small. You wake up and put your hand on her back. Not to start something, but just to be close. You walk slower. Breathe deeper. You ask her how she's feeling, and then you shut up and let her speak. You look at her like she still matters. Like she's not just familiar, but sacred. That's where it begins. You rebuild intimacy not with fireworks, but with fireside warmth, with quiet, steady attention, with consistency. And the moment she senses that your attention has returned, not just your habits, but your heart, she'll soften. She'll begin to bloom again. Because women don't fall in love with words. They fall in love with emotional presence. And you'll start to feel that old energy again. Not because you've reversed time, but because you've reconnected to it. You'll sleep deeper. Están taller. Speak slower. Because when a man reconnects with his core, everything improves. Even your health, blood pressure, testosterone, confidence. That's the byproduct of being fully alive. So if you've been feeling distant from your partner, if the spark feels gone, if your body feels slower and your soul feels tired, don't assume it's just age. Don't settle for this is how it is. Because it's not. It's how it's become. And what becomes can be undone. You're not done. You're just beginning a different chapter. A quieter, deeper, more powerful one. The kind of chapter where your words carry weight. Where your presence speaks louder than noise. Where your woman looks at you like she did when you first met. Because you finally started looking at her that way again. So if this video stirred something in you, don't ignore it. That ache in your chest? That's your spirit reminding you that it's still alive. That you're not meant to fade quietly. You're meant to feel fully. To love deeply. And to live these years like they matter. Because they do. Leave a comment. Let your voice be heard. You've stayed silent long enough. Hit that subscribe button. Join a tribe of men who are waking up. Who are rebuilding strength, intimacy, and purpose together. Because the only thing more dangerous than a young man with energy is an older man with wisdom, presence, and nothing left to prove. You're not weak. You're just waiting to return. And the moment you do, the world will feel it. I'll see you in the next video. Stay present, stay grounded, and stay awake.